Everybody, Charlie 2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, the final cut. When we last left off, well, we had to give some somber news to Miss Billy Mejan here. We haven't done it yet. We got to change clothes real quick first, so let's do that. Clothes. We need empathy. All right, so our sunglasses are giving us empathy. I think we have a few other things that'll give us empathy, but I may be wrong. I seem to always forget what we can wear here. Come on, something give us empathy. No, yeah, shoes. All right. This is the best empathy we're going to get. What is this blue here? This is logic. Can't they afford curtains? No, they probably can't, and stop being so judgy. Man, all right.
She looks up, too anxious to say anything.
53. 58. How is that only a 58 check when I have a +4, +1, +1, +1? Lieutenant's handkerchief kept composure. Let's get right to it. You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yes, I remember you mentioned them at the book stand.
Mm-hmm. They came home later. They're good girls.
Where is everyone? I don't see anyone.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
She swallows visibly.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking. And so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
What was he supposed to do in the library? Do you remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
No distinctive features?
No, well, the lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
All right. He did it. There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Okay. What helped? Identified the leather jacket, identified the library card, kept your composure, discuss things. All right, 83 is pretty good. 83 is pretty good. Let's do it.
You've done this before.
I have.
Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mejan, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. That seems good.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mejan, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater. All right, give this lady a hug. If you don't give this lady a hug...
Oh. But he was just...
Okay.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. Still too early to say, but at first glance, it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. I think accident is a more kinder way to put it.
Was he drunk?
We don't know yet. We will let you know when the results arrive.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold.
She withdraws, trying to picture the scene.
How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Is this a dress? Because it looks like boots, sweatpants, and a jacket. Just being nitpicky.
The handkerchief.
Here, take this. No, we say words. Here, take this.
Yes, thank you.
She smiles a small, terrified smile, then wipes away her tears. She looks disoriented. Give the lady a hug!
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yes, you should.
No. A day.
No, a day? Okay. Okay. I'll listen to empathy. No, take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared for when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her and leave the room. Woof. Man, that was heavy. What a way to start an episode, huh? And it seems like we did the right thing. Let's talk to Kim.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view over the district. Could have done more.
You did enough.
He pauses, rubbing his hands together to generate some heat.
Can save the whole world, you know.
But we can try.
Can't bring the dead back.
Let's just say nothing.
Anyway, I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
We could have hugged the lady.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
This is true, but we could have let her know for just a split second that she wasn't alone in the world. Could we have done that? Empathy, where are you at? Right. This is closed then.
Let's go.
Cool. Journal. All right. Who made the call? Tattoos, victim's armor. So none of these we can do. Buy the pants from Kuno. Those fawn track pants looked enticing. Bet you and Kuno were not close yet. But you and Kuno are not close yet. You need to figure out what's going on with him, and then you can get your hand on some performance gear. Open the apartment door. Man, I don't know if I want to do that. Prove your authority. We tried this and we failed it, so we need to put a point into authority and try again. Sync signs with Noid, and we'll do that when we go to the nightclub. Help him start a nightclub. Op your figurines. We don't know how to do that. Help Suna. We're going to go check on that. Find the Phasmid. Report Tolina and the Whirling. Okay. We walked right past her. We can do that. Hope her husband's alright. He didn't seem to be doing so well. Alright, go to the exit. Then we're going to head to the Whirling and Rags. Low on health, put points into endurance. Okay, so that confirms it. Yeah, endurance will give us more health pips. Is pips the right word? It seems right. I guess it doesn't matter if it's 100% the right word as long as you all understand what I'm saying, right? That's communication. Alright, we're going to head up here, head to the whirling. Talk to Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Police work is tough, take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. To be honest, I'm at a standstill with the case. Alright, I need to talk to this guy.
Hi again, Gendarme.
I need to talk with your Sunday friend again. It's about committee business.
Oh, a committee. How interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He takes a measured drag of his cigarette.
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
It's about assigning responsibility.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility, as though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see.
He gently taps the end of his cigarette with his forefinger.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
I guess I'll have to look for him along the coast.
I guess you will.
Thanks.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Bye-bye. You've been like a huge help. Alright, Lena.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I've restocked the empty trap. Where's Moral?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She manages a smile for you. Uh-oh, is something wrong?
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
She looks down at her hands. Only the hardcore players left, huh? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. He gives up and I'm running around. We'll say it's probably for the best.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Exactly. I'm clearly a young person ready to do field work.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
Or we'll do it.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Once more onto the breach, then.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
No, I'm not.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
You don't notice this about me, but actually I've lost all memory of the world and myself, and I have no idea what I'm doing. What's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up to you. You've given up on the phasmid. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
She doesn't know how to end the sentence. What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
She made it up, and she got a lot of attention for it, and she got moral hype about it, or morale, so she kept up the farce because it kept him going. But now she feels guilty because he's getting sick. Yes? Let's see.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Well, yeah, I mean, that happens all the time. I forget the exact term for it, but, constructed memories are a thing.
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence.
Yeah?
That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
Okay.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
So you had confirmation bias up until this point, or maybe this has kind of always been in the back of her mind, but now it's coming to the forefront because he's getting sick.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't
42.
write anything.
Cannot be retried. Suggestion. 42. Oof. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Okay, it's a false memory. Doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one. You're right about all of it, and I need to get back to my work. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? You do that. I'll check the traps one more time. Be careful out there, Lena. It's been a pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. Conclude. You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Yes, really, Kim. Come on, man. You be seeing this lady? It doesn't matter if you believe it's there or not. We're going to go check.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Gas-powered?
And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay, it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but...
It's been a pleasure, ma'am.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Sentence remains unfinished.
A waste of time.
No, it wasn't.
A lie. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing.
We should go too.
Okay. So we've got a level up. We have one level up. We could put it into authority and try to establish authority again. We're going to hold on to it. I want to internalize another thought in the thought cabinet, but I want to wait until I have 2 level ups before I do that, so I always have a point on standby. Okay, trying to think. I think we've done everything we can do here. It's time to head back over. We got to find the MI guy, and we also have to find Lily, and then we want to go check on the church. I think that's all we have to do right now. We still need, let's try to parse it out. We still need to find the lady lorry driver. I think after we do this trip over here, we're going to head back into the Union side. We haven't been over there for some time. And we've been to this side. Here's a trap. Let's check it. And we've been to the
trap
Doom
is
commercial
full of
sector.
lurkers, but they seem weak and unhealthy. A few lie on their backs with their legs twitching. Still, no phasmid.
We've been to the central area and the area over here on the left side of the map many, many times over the past couple of days. So we're going to head back to the Union side, and this time we'll bring Kim with us. He was not with us last time. He may have some more insight. So let's find Lily. She should be, let's zoom out. There's her mom. Lily herself should be in here. Give me those gauntlets. I don't know what I need this armor for. I'm assuming there's going to be like a final showdown or something. And internalizing that thought of the armor weakness will be very helpful.
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
There was a phasmid in it. I was trying to catch it.
Oh. Okay.
I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh. I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Well, tell me, Lily, what'd you do with them?
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
I think they did.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
He enunciates the last two words carefully, even though the voice actor did not.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle.
She
Behind our house.
She points somewhere.
Under sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Okay, well, stop interrupting me. She points out somewhere outside. Goodbye.
Bye!
Bye, little Lily. You're awesome. Sorry, we gotta take your gloves and tear down your sandcastle. I don't know if wearing this armor is like a good or bad thing. It seems bad because, you know, it's stolen. And I think the mercenaries would be upset about it too. Oh, there's the sandcastle.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Alright, let's look at them. Where are they at? Gauntlets. +2 to interfacing. That's pretty good. Let's look at them. Oh, we can walk around like a crazy man with gauntlets on. Alright. We will leave those off for now and put them on as needed. Done. What's done? I wish it... Okay, here it is. It does highlight it. Find moral. Rest of the armor. Clothes in the trash. Okay. Let's leave here. So, we need to find that MI guy. He should be up near Feld Electrics. Oh, what is this?
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
Oh, we were supposed to revisit, I think just ahead of us during wintertime. Look around you.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around.
What's in the west?
More winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings. Crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles. Grey and red forgotten city blocks. What remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
And beyond that?
The waters turn black. Coal City in the shadow of San Martin. A boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol.
Continue.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is there?
Below the old mines, l'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. La Petite Ra braved the underground passageways. Le Royaume.
What is Le Royaume?
Where the Philippian kings were interred, with their doctors and their admirals. Mausoleums, burial chambers, leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning.
Le Petit Rat?
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums. And for fabled relics, their parents let them. They go deeper.
What's deeper?
After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. How can it be pure if it's magenta?
Yeah, that's a good that's a good good thought. How can it be?
Snow falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to know.
Let's wipe the snow from our shoulder.
Few petits rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
All right, Shivers, you are just really being a Debbie Downer here. What's in the east?
The canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism.
Okay, so the directions don't seem to make any sense. Here, it is telling me the east is the canal that I crossed to get here, and Martinez proper. That would be over here to the right side of the screen, maybe a little south, or south of the right side of the screen. Maybe this bottom right corner, or maybe even the right, is where Martinez is comparatively to where I am. Now, this is saying that this is the east, but that would make no sense based off of the conversation I had a couple episodes about the direction of a tree, which they said was to the west, which would also have been in the same direction. So is it that this world is collapsing upon itself? Is that what this nothingness is up here? Is this reality not actual reality? Are we lost in our mind? And this is what we've recreated from our mind? Or is this reality and we just are just so lost that we get our directions mixed up? Let's see.
Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
And what's further?
A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood.
Continue.
Clean white light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst ruins. A secret.
Okay. A secret. Is that where the mercenaries are holed up? What's in the north?
The abandoned church, its walls covered with hoarfrost now. One of Lisette's sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the revolution.
Further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on the islets?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets.
And on the other side of the inlet?
Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Before that, before the curtains are drawn.
The Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild pines, Zam, Morien, and at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the Coalition warship, Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
Foreshadowing? Plot device, maybe? I don't know. That'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.